Hey guys, what is up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and welcome to today's video, which is a very fun one for me to film, and it is essentially all of these special edition books I have bought, traded, found in some way or another over the last few months. I have recently gotten into like special editions and like trading for them and being on all these Facebook groups where people like trade and help you find special editions you're looking for. It's been a blast for me, not for my wallet, but honestly I've been pretty reasonable, and like I don't buy special editions that are sold for like $300 because to me that just is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I have some of like my most sought after editions, some of my unicorns, literally and physically, and literally and metaphorically. I'm just all over the place. I'm so happy. We have books from the Bookish Box, from Fairyloot, Illumicrate. We have some from like romance book boxes. I also have a few ARCs I want to share with you guys from ARCs trading groups, and some from like Waterstones and those kinds of things I will keep for the end because they're more easy to like obtain. And without further ado, let's just hop on in. Starting off with what I am repping today, which is Ali Hazlewood. This is my Carlson Laboratory shirt from Bibliophiles. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, let's go through all the Ali Hazlewood stuff I have gotten over the last few months. The first one on my pile is one I traded for because I did not buy this when it was on sale and I immediately regretted it, and that is Loathe to Love You by Ali Hazlewood. This is the bind up of 3 of her novellas in the STEMist world, and this was done by Afterlight, and I have all of the other Ali Hazlewood as we'll discuss, and so I really wanted this one as well. I did trade a copy of a well-known book. We're not gonna get into what I traded for what unless you guys would like to know that next time. This is what the foiling looks like, and yeah, I just needed my collection to be complete, and she signed this like such a cute way, and I do love this collection of novellas. Honestly, I think I rated 2 of them 5 stars, the other one 4 stars. It's a whole vibe. I also recently acquired Love Theoretically. This is the Afterlight edition, if I could finish my sentence. And actually in this box for Love Theoretically, it was a Ali Hazlewood mini box, and they gave, well, I mean, they provided dust jackets for the 3 books, like redone dust jackets. So this is what the Love Hypothesis looks like, and they all match the sprayed edges. I love these dust jackets to pieces. I like them a lot better than I do the old ones. This is Love on the Brain. It is gorgeous, if it will focus. And this is Love Theoretically. This is what it looks like. These are my 2 little babies. This is definitely my favorite one in the companion series. So yeah, got these, which I need to find a way to display them better on my shelf. I would have liked them to do a different dust jacket for this one as well so that they can all fit, but it's fine. And the last Ali Hazlewood thing I have on my stack is actually the French collector's edition of Love on the Love Hypothesis. I still need to get Love on the Brain. I think those are the only 2 that are currently out. So it has this beautiful foiling. This is what the hardback looks like, and then you guys, this is what freaking sold me. If it will focus, look at these sprayed edges. Look how cute. The rest are blocked, and it also comes with a ribbon. And I do read French, so I could reread this version if I wanted to, but this is mostly because I want to display with the sprayed edges out and have like a Ali Hazlewood shelf because she's definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, this is hard to get by now, especially because I believe a few weeks ago Ali Hazlewood released these photos on her social media, and people were going bananas for these editions because both Love on the Brain and the Love Hypothesis have beautiful sprayed edges with like stenciled little doodles on them, and so everybody and their mom has been trying to get them. Books in French are more expensive than English books, in Canada, so it was a little costly, but nothing major. Moving on to the Bookish Box. Apologies if I look pale. I've been out in the sun, but I still look like a ghost. The first book I have is Gallant by V. Schwab. This, as I said, is a Bookish Box edition, and it is stunning. It is like a naked hardback that is illustrated on. There's no dust jacket on this book, and I just love the gothic vibes of this. I am absolutely obsessed, and it is signed by Victoria Schwab. I haven't read this yet, but the aesthetic, and this was sold online to me for $15, which is an insane bargain. It is not even what it would have cost me to buy it on their website. So I love that for me. I then traded some books of mine from my Afterlight subscription that I didn't want for these two Emma Ham books. Now these have reversible dust jackets. They are Fireheart and Brightheart, which are the first two books in a series featuring dragons, and they are so gorgeous. So this is a Fireheart, which looks like this. This is like the sprayed edges. They have swords on them. The end papers look gorgeous as well. And honestly, the naked hardbacks are what really sold me on these books. The back looks like this. It says, "You are 1,000 questions and a million truths just out of my reach." The angst, I can feel it already. So this is book one, and the reversible dust jacket looks like this. If you can see, because I can't see what you can see, but it is beautiful, and there's even detailings in the inner dust jackets. So that is book one, which honestly, stunning. I am a Bookish Box girly. Like, I love their editions most of the time. Their shipping is an issue, but their editions are gorgeous. This is a Brightheart, which looks like this. See, cute detailing. The end pages look like that. It's the same illustration-ish in the front, and there's another quote in the back that says, "All I'm asking is for one night to not think about the past." Gorgeous. And the sprayed edges are flowers for this one. Now I did miss out on pre-ordering the next two in the series, so I don't know if they have shipped to people yet. I'm assuming not. If any one of you has these books or knows someone who does and wants to sell book 3 and 4, let me know. Continuing on with Illumicrate, I have one Illumicrate book, and that is The Luminaries. Now this is a book I'm actually very excited to read as well. I've been meaning to get to this book for a long time because it sounds right up my alley when it comes to more like fantasy, folklore kind of books, and this edition is drop dead gorgeous. What is wrong with the lighting? I feel like I don't know, you guys, you're gonna have to, like, am I in focus? I'm hoping I am. This is The Luminaries. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous book. The sprayed edges are great as well, like this. These are the beautiful end papers, but what really takes the cake with this book is the naked hardback. Like, I'm sorry. I am sorry. This is gorgeous, and this I also got for less than the retail price, and it was actually found on eBay, but then the seller lived very close to me, and I just wrote to them and I was like, can I just pick this up instead of paying the ridiculous amount of money it costs to ship books in Canada? And they were like, yeah, just pick up the book. And so I did. And I've been trying to find a copy of this for a long time, but it keeps, like, when someone posts on Facebook that they have this book, 2 minutes later it's sold, and that's annoying. But I finally have my copy, so we're all good. Coming into some of my more exciting editions, we have the Fairyloot edition of The Hating Game. They are doing their Immortal editions, and this was, I think, like one of the first ones they did. So this is what the hardcover looks like. The back is also very cute. I really like the block edges of this one. I think it's stunning. It is obviously signed by Sally Thorne, and I love the little doodle on the bottom here. So cute. I still haven't read The Hating Game, which is very surprising because I'm a romance galley and I feel like this is an iconic romance. I'm just a little bit scared to read it, but again, I found this for a very good deal, so I bought it. And another book I found I was so excited about because I wanted this series when it was on sale, but I don't think it got to general sale with Fairyloot, and I was devastated. And that is the Scythe series by Neil Shusterman. As of now, I have only found Scythe, but I know I've seen the third book, I think The Toll, a lot on eBay. It's the second book I think I'm going to struggle to get, but I'm still gonna try. So this is the reversible dust jacket, but this is the one I wanted. It is beautiful. These are the amazing sprayed edges. If it will focus. And the beautiful end papers. I'm gonna slip this off. Look like this. The hardback is also beautiful. This says, "I am legend, yet every day I wish I was not." And it has the "thou shalt not kill" and all the like things about the Scythedom. I love the book Scythe. And this is the other side of the dust jacket, which is also beautiful, but I love the reversible dust jacket so much it had to be put on. And this is also signed, if I can show you guys, if it will focus. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, the lighting is very intense, but it is signed by Neil Shusterman, which is really, really cool. I love this edition, so happy I own it. Another edition I was able to get for very cheap is In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. I actually got this at an auction on eBay, and I paid like $30 for this, which is not even the retail value of a hardcover, which I was so happy about. This is the Fairyloot edition as well. When I saw people unbox their Fairyloot box and I saw this, I was like, there is no way I'm not gonna own this book, because I love what they did with this. I don't know if it's a fan favorite or not, but to me, this speaks to my soul in some way, like it scratches that itch. It is a gorgeous book, and the sprayed edges, look at this. It is beautiful. I love the end papers as well. It feels very summery and wholesome, and it really just speaks to me. And even this design is truly like, it's something else. Honestly, I'm so happy I have this. I never want to get rid of this, and yeah, love it. And then I have what I consider to be the ultimate trade. This is one of my unicorns. This is, I can't believe I have these books. Like, honestly, when I got them, that I shed a small tear. I did. So I traded some books of mine that were of high value for the Inheritance Games trilogy by Jennifer Lynn Barton. This is one of like my most sought after series. These books are gorgeous, and I legitimately sobbed when I could not get to these. I was devastated. These are some of the other Mortal editions, and the Mortal editions from Fairyloot rarely get to general sale. I'm not even sure if any of them have gotten to general sale. At least they're signed editions, and I needed them. And when you look on eBay for these are like $400 or $500, or nothing under like $350 Canadian plus shipping. So when I found someone who was like, oh, I'm looking to trade this series, and I had some of the books they were looking for, I was like, I do not care. Like, I would give my kidney for these books. So here they are. They are in great condition. So we have the Inheritance Games. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is what the back looks like. It says, she came from nothing, they had everything, let the games begin. Hell yeah. And this is the sprayed edges. I just cannot contain my love for these books. Like, look at this. Like, do you guys not understand how perfect these books are? This is the back. Gorgeous, gorgeous. My little babies. My other little baby. And they are all signed by the queen herself, Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is book 1. I feel like everybody has heard of this series, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I've been a Jennifer Lynn Barnes stan for like 8 years. So it means a lot to have these books. This is the Hawthorne Legacy. It looks like this. The back says, a deadly game, a puzzle to solve, a fortune at stake. Dun dun dun. This is what the sprayed edges look like. The naked, I love the brown. I love what they decided to do. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We have this and this, which is beautiful. And again, I think all 3 of them, oh my god, are signed. Yes. Which I feel like is rare because usually in big series, like the first one will be signed and then the rest are not. And we have the final gambit, which looks like this. The back says, riddles upon riddles, secrets upon secrets, winner takes all. This is the sprayed edges, which look fantastic. This, again, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We have this right here. And our girl Avery struggling alone in the back. And yeah, I just cannot believe I have my little paws on these books. It is my greatest life accomplishment. Screw my bachelor's degree. Getting a hold of this was probably harder than getting my degree. Moving on, we have 2 exclusive editions of romance books. One of them is a bind up of Looking to Score, Game Changer, and Playing for Keeps. This was done by the last chapter, and this bind up is called the Casanova Playbook. This is what it looks like. It is a chunky book. I just love the cover of this so much more than the individual covers of these actual books, and this costs less to get in a bind up with the exclusive cover than it would have to like purchase all the books independently, because these are indie. I love the last chapter and what they do, honestly. And then we have this book, which I can't believe I got for, I think I paid $40 for this, which it's expensive for a paperback, but honestly, not for this. This is the co-op by Tara Dewitt. This was an exclusive edition that was done by the Eternal Embers with Logan's Library. She had picked out a few books, and people are reselling these books for over $100 each for paperbacks, which is insane. This is signed, as was the other book, which I love the cover for this. Like, this cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love it a lot more than the original covers, so love that. Moving on to arcs. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these because I don't have that many, but one of them is my literal unicorn. I could not believe someone just posted that book up for a trade. I know it doesn't have that much meaning to a lot of people. For me, this book is like changing my life. I'm very dramatic. But I've talked about this book countless times on my channel. I have a full review up on my channel, and I just completely fell in love with this series, and that is Skandar and the Unicorn Thief. If you've been here before, you know I'm collecting editions of Skandar. I talk about this book all the time. It has well and truly changed my life and just created a love for middle grade that is like everlasting. And so I saw someone in the US post this in a art trade group, and I was like, I don't care what I need, like whatever you ask of me I will do to get this arc. Obviously not pay for it because that's illegal. And that person was like, yeah, not a big deal. And I was like, what? Not a big deal. Okay. This is like one of my most prized possessions now. I cannot believe I have an arc of Scandar. I would like to get an arc of the second, and if anybody loves me enough to send me an arc of the third book. This is from Simon & Schuster. I don't know what I would need to do to get an arc of the third book. Maybe I could email them. I don't really know. I cannot believe I have this in my possession. I am freaking out. I am obsessed. This is going on my Scandar shelf, which I need to create. So it is my metaphorical and literal unicorn. And then two other arcs I traded. One of them is Flower Heart by Catherine Bakewell. This is like a cute little cozy fantasy. I love the cover for this. And we have Not That Kind of Place by Michelle Mulgardar, which this arc sounds phenomenal. This comes out in August. I need to read it. It's like a mystery book. It sounds bloody amazing, and I was very intrigued, so I did trade for that as well. We are down to the last stack, and these are, most of them are Waterstones exclusive editions. Two of them are just regular exclusive editions that you can find in store. The first one I have is for Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. This has the red sprayed edges, so it's a very basic special edition, but I really like the look of this and the UK cover. This is a YA mystery thriller. It sounds great. I love this cover. I love the edges. And then we have Peril on the Atlantic by A.M. Howell. This is the August Waterstones book of the month, and it has a really cool sprayed edges. I just love the nautical feel. I love that they did this for this book. It is very much like Adventures on Trains, but on a boat, which is very intriguing. We have Swifter Than Starlight by Carrie Bernal. This is like the sequel slash companion novel to Wilder Than Midnight, and this has the beautiful purple edges like this, like so. Very plain, but they, oh, so floppy. They look great. Another middle grade I'm super excited about is Arcspire by Jamie Littler. This is a cover, and this is the really cool edges. They very much remind me of what they did with, if it will focus on these edges, there you go, of what they did with Frostheart. Jamie Littler always has like the most beautiful books, so another one added to the collection. We also have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is the first book in a fantasy romance series, and this has just the regular purple sprayed edges like this, and it has, I don't know if this is exclusive, I don't think so, but it has beautiful decorations like in art around the chapters. This one is a little stiff for some reason. I'm gonna have to like play with the pages a little so it doesn't crack. And then the final two books I want to share with you guys are the revamps of Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Sun Queen, which are two of my all-time favorite books. They got new covers with beautiful, absolutely gorgeous sprayed edges. I just love what they did with them. And this you can find at your regular bookstore. Like, I bought these off Indigo. I know they're on Barnes & Noble as well. I don't know in the UK, but at least in the US you can. They have a very cool finish as well. Like, it's not just a hardcover. There's like this kind of like leathery feel to them. And on the end papers you will not be able to see, but there's the boat, the Night Terror, and I think, yeah, and on the second book there's a map, and it also has that kind of leathery textured feeling with the foiling as well. So yeah, these are all my exclusive editions minus the ones I got in my July subscription boxes, and I have more that I've traded and bought that are on the way. As I said, I've traded a lot of these, so books are going out of my shelves and into the world, and then I'm getting some more. I really love this way of doing things, and I am incredibly excited. The two highlights are definitely my Inheritance Games set and my Skandar and the Unicorn Thief arc. Again, if you know a way for me to get an arc of the 2nd and 3rd Skandar, let a girl know. Let a girl know who I need to like suck up to at Simon & Schuster. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye guys, happy reading.